The scent of celebration. What does December smell like? Pine trees, cinnamon, chestnuts, candles? This is the question for today's prompt of the Winter Journal Challenge hosted by Kia Creates. And today I want to create a journal spread for this prompt, Scent of Celebration. Hi, I'm Susanne from Susie's Journal Adventure and welcome to a new adventure in and with my journals. So today I will be working again in my Winter Journal Challenge journal. I have a whole playlist linked below in the description box with all my videos where I create in this journal and also where I made the cover for this journal. And I think today I want to create on this journal spread. And when I thought about what December smells like for me, I immediately had to think of oranges. So yeah, I think for me personally, oranges are totally Christmas related for me, and I love how they smell like. And yeah, so today I want to make a journal spread dedicated to oranges. And to be honest, I don't have a lot of orange things laying here on my desk or in my stash. I don't know why, but I just don't have enough orange things. So I want to make some paper that I then can use for sort of collaging my oranges on the journal spread. So I picked this watercolor and these three acrylic paints. I know this is not orange, but I want to have a little bit of variation in my oranges, and so I picked this yellow one as well. And let me at first put something underneath. So this is normal copy paper, and I have my brayer here that I use also on my jelly plate. And I want to use at first the watercolor, because when I add the acrylic paint at first, the watercolors don't work very well because of the plasticky surface on top. I will dry this now because then it's easier for me to add the acrylic paint. For the next layer I want to add this orange acrylic paint. Ooh, I already love this. And I will now add a yellow paint on top. I really love it. But I think, I'm thinking about whether I want to add this neon orange. And I think, yeah, I will do it. I mean, if you know me, you know that I love neon colors. Do I want to add some splatters? No, I think maybe the splatters are the last thing that I want to do when I glue down the oranges on the journal spread, so I won't do this now. But I will do a second sheet of paper with this technique to have a variation, and this one can dry in the meantime. So I have these 2 sheets of orange paper now. I will use them for the flesh of the orange, and I want to make a third paper which I will then use for the, how do you say, for the peel of the orange. And I will keep this sheet of paper a little bit, I think, brighter, and I will use for one half of this sheet of paper only the yellow, and for the other half only this orange one. So I now have this sheet of paper and these 2 ones. And the idea now is to trace some triangular shapes and cut them out of these papers that I will then glue down onto the shapes that I cut from this sheet of paper, round shapes or half circles, to represent slices of the orange fruit. So I think I will at first try to trace some triangular shapes, and I want them to be a little bit wonky and irregular, but they have to fit on this journal page. Well, I just eyeball it, I think, as nearly always. Well, do you know, I'm just wondering if the oranges have a specific number of these pieces inside. I don't think they have. Does anyone know this? Well, I will at first cut them out. So I cut out all these fun shapes, and I have some variations in size, and I have all this left over, so it's way too much for this journal spread. But I have gorgeous paper for my next projects. And now I want to glue these pieces down on this paper to get some fun orange slices or pieces of an orange, like so. And then, for example, here, this is half of a slice, and I want to cut out a half circle from this paper in the end. So I will arrange all these pieces here and glue them down, and then I hope I will get some fun orange slices. And this is the reason why I wanted to have this color variation, because I mean, you also have variations in the color of real oranges, don't you? And I wanted to have my shapes, to have wonky shapes on purpose. So I have the feeling they are much more fun and a little bit abstract as well. But I hope that in the end we can still see that they are oranges. I really hope so. Well, I mean, if I see them now, I mean, they could also be some flowers. I will see how they look like when they are cut out, but maybe I can add another layer in the end to get more details concerning the peel, if you know what I mean. But this already looks like so much fun. So I will go on gluing them down and I will speed you a little bit up. So this is how it looks like when they are glued on, and now I had the idea that I should have inked up the edges of these triangles before I glued them down, but it's too late now, obviously. So I will now cut them out. So this is how they look like now, and I think they are so much fun. I really love them. I mean, they are abstract, yes, they are, but I didn't want them to be realistic. And I'm wondering if they come out even more when I glue them again onto the paper, like so. The darker ones on the yellow and the yellow ones on the orange. I think I will try this out. I will at first cut out a piece to test if I want this. Oh yes, this is better. I will do this for all the pieces. So I cut out all the shapes, the slices, and I really love them. I think they are more dimensional now with another layer behind. And yeah, I love them. And I think, I mean, I don't know yet how exactly I will glue them down or what I will do with them now, to be honest. As always, I'm working from one step to the other. And yeah, I have to feel what I want to do next. And I think for the next step, I want to sew around all these pieces to give them more texture. Well, I'm really struggling a little bit, but this is something that I really don't like very much. These tiny detailed works. But yeah, I guess I will be missing something if I won't sew around. So I will go around them with my sewing machine and I'll be right back. Okay, my sewing machine doesn't want to cooperate with me today. I really think she's broken and has to be repaired, because look at this mess. I mean, the thread here is this is normal. I just haven't cut the ends off yet, but can you see this? It's totally destroyed, and my sewing machine is just doing weird things right now, and I thought I could fix it because I had this problem several times a while ago, but I couldn't manage to fix it. So I think she needs to be repaired. At least I managed to sew around some of the pieces, and I will cut off a little bit of the threads. We will see later if I use this piece. But I'm thinking I really love the threads. I don't want to cut off a lot of them. Oh yes. So how do I want to glue them down? On the bottom? Maybe I think this piece is too big for this journal spread. I will put this aside for the moment. Oh, I actually like it like this. I think I want to splatter some white gesso in the background before I glue them down. I'm just using my thinned down gesso. I will try this. So after drying, I decided to add some more splatters here on the edges. And now I think I will glue the orange pieces down. And I want them to go kind of, yeah, you know what I mean, from the left bottom to the top right. And I will start from the top to the bottom in this case. That way I can easily keep this design, and then I will basically glue down the whole piece as one on the journal page. I mean, here we have a little problem because this is really sturdy here. I will try to make a crease with my bone folder later so that I can close the journal after gluing these things down. Okay, this is how it looks like. I really love it. And actually I really think it would look better if these two pieces were sewn as well, but it is what it is now. And yeah, I love the clean look. I mean, clean compared to other journal pages that I do normally. And I only want to add the prompt. Well, I decided to add some black splatters before I add the prompt because I think it needs a little bit of contrast on this page. This is thinned down acrylic paint. And I want to have some tiny splatters. Let's try it first. Yeah, they are okay. And I want them, where do I want them? I want them a bit here and there. So I only have this prompt left to add, and I want to glue it down with some bunched up thread. And now my journal page is finished. I really love it, and I especially love the texture on the orange slices. And this is an effect that you can only get with your brayer. With your brayer, applying the acrylic paint directly on paper, or with a jelly plate. And yeah, you get these nice shades and color variations. And I mean, this piece is really messed up because of my sewing machine, but I'm okay with that. I'm not very precious with my art journal pages. And so it's not a big deal for me that there are holes and the thread is missing, but yeah, I'm okay with it. So I hope you liked my video. I hope you like my Scent of Celebration journal page. Thank you so much for watching again, or for watching the first time. And I hope I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!